Welcome, everyone, to Let's Talk About It. Here to talk about Alicia's life yesterday. And I just want to say that Alicia is a very strong woman, and to have endured so many, ups and downs in her marriage. And these things happen, to so many women, that most likely, came here with a spouse, etc. And I honestly believe that her ex-husband, Mackie, is a passport bro. And a passport bro is someone that goes to a different country in hopes to find a woman, that they think they can control. And I believe that's what Mackie is, a passport bro. And he thought that he was going to get a young girl from another country, even though, yes, he's from there. But most of these guys, if you ever watch those podcasts, angry men podcasters, they always talking about, modern women and Western women ideologies, etc. So I think that Mackie went, you know, to Jamaica thinking he can find a woman that he can control. And, she's much younger than he is, and he thought that he was going to do that. So, and us in the Caribbean, we have our own mind. We are not going to let anybody control us, but that's what Mackie thought he was going to do. But it backfired on him because instead he met a very ambitious woman. And it's so unfortunate. Such a grown man had no ambition. He brought his wife here to a one bedroom room, not even a one bedroom, a room that he shared in a house with his sister. And Alicia is used to having her own place, a nice her own room, big home. She's used to having that. And then, coming from having your own apartment to sleeping in someone's home in her bedroom, it's very, it has to be hard for her. And then from her saying how the sister treated her, it's very sad. And unfortunate, especially when she had so much, going for her, and to meet a man where you are basically sleeping with your enemy. And that is what Mackie did to her. And the part where Mackie didn't want Alicia to, buy a bed, I'm the type of person I barely even like sleeping in hotels because knowing that so many people slept on those beds is so nasty to me. So the fact that he wanted to bring an old bed that people, died on, etc., to, a place that him and his wife were going to share tells me everything about him. He has no ambition. Mackie is a big grown man with no ambition. And the fact that he didn't even want to be in the apartment is just very strange behavior. I believe that his sisters never, told him, never directed him in anything. They just like agrees with whatever he says because, and took care of him. Maybe he was the baby of the family or whatever, so he's spoiled. And even though he's grown, some people are grown in body but not grown in mind. And Mackie is just this childish grown person who has no ambition, and he didn't deserve Alicia. He didn't deserve her kindness, he didn't deserve her love. And to see her crying yesterday is just so heartbreaking. And knowing that, that he did these things to her, brought her here from her home, brought her here from her family, and then treated her so unkind, and then divorced her, but yet come out here and act like she's the problem. And making up lies, joining with other people, even while she was pregnant, it had to be hard for her. So, I would say this to Alicia, those tears that she's crying will be her testimony. And even though, yes, it's sad and unfortunate, she, is inspiring a lot of people, to encourage a lot of women who may be going through the same things, because there are so many females out here that are going through it with men, etc. And so, Alicia Kim, your story is going to encourage others to leave, those type of relationships, or in general, if a lady see it and, have a long distance relationship with a man in another country, probably most likely run. Because a lot of times us females, we like to give people a lot of chances that doesn't deserve it. So, a lot of people are going to be motivated and inspired by, your story, Alicia. So all I will say to you is keep going, and someday your testimony will come. Someday you would never have to deal with this man ever again. Because, God is going to deal with him, and God is going to give you your testimony. And right now, I know it's hard. It looks rough. You're going to have to face him in court, etc. But know that you are not alone. You have your family, you have God, and you have a lot of people who support you, a lot of people that back you. And so, yeah, I know it's rough, but soon and soon you would come out on top, and you would come back and just thanking God for that this too shall pass. So that's all I mainly wanted to say today. And guys, let's get the discussion going. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if no one told you today, remember, you are loved, you are valued and appreciated. Know that you are enough, and never ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Be blessed and be amazing.
Whole time he jealous of you. You sleeping with this man, you catering to this man, you trying to build a life with this man, and you don't even realize the whole time he's jealous of you. Pay attention to how he sabotages you. Pay attention to his lack of support. Pay attention to how he's not intentional with you. Pay attention to how he doesn't make anything about you. Pay attention to how he sabotages other relationships that you have with your friends, with your family, with coworkers. Pay attention to how he tries to minimize who you are, that little bitty degree, that small little business. Oh, you just know how to communicate. Whoop-de-doo. Just start to pay attention. Pay attention to how he's disgusted by your presence when you walk in the room after you've been at work all day. Pay attention to how you do something for him and he acts like it ain't even a big deal, because so many women before you has done this for him. Yeah, okay. Pay attention to how he treats the children you guys have together. Pay attention to how he complains about everything you do. Pay attention to how he belittles you. Pay attention to how he talks about you behind your back, because his family members or one of his friends, they gonna tell you. Pay attention to how he acts like you're not even a non-factor in his life, even though the proof is in the pudding that up until the point where he met you, he didn't have nothing. But since being with you, his whole life has changed. But watch how he minimizes it. Watch how he acts like he don't even care that he met you. He'll even go as far as to say he hate that he ever met you. Just pay attention how he minimizes you, makes you feel this small, how he tries to purposely make you feel stupid. He tries to make you feel like the way that you think is dumb, that you're not even that smart. Meanwhile, you're the only person in a relationship with a degree or with any type of skill set. But just pay attention. And what you're going to find is jealousy. See, you think that he's angry with you. It could be, but sometimes it's because he's jealous. You trying to figure out why he's so short-tempered. It's because he's jealous. You trying to figure out why he doesn't celebrate you and go as hard for you as you do for him. It's because he's jealous. You trying to figure out why when something positive is happening for you, he gets an attitude because somebody else wants to do something nice. It could be something as simple as your coworker paid for your lunch. It's because he's jealous. And so the whole time you wanted something pure, and all his plans was to take from you, benefit from you, but then reject you and make you feel like you ain't even worthy. He tries to make you feel like you don't even have no worth. He make you feel like gum on the bottom of your shoe is more worthy than you. But see, over here on the healing side, we start to pay attention of an unhealed man ways and characteristics. The reason why he tries to make you feel like you're not valuable is because he doesn't have any value. But over here, we heal.